Hello friend, my name is Yukula Anuraga and I am going to present the topic automobile chassis. We have content like chassis introduction, type of chassis, different type of latest structure and various cars and their chassis. The chassis is the significant structure of an automobile, a skeletal frame with various mechanical parts like engine, tires, brakes, steering, and axle assemblies. Usually, it is made up of light metal or composite plastic, which provides high strength needed for supporting vehicle components and load on it. There are different types of chassis like ladder frame chassis, tubular space frame chassis, monocoque frame chassis, USAB monocoque chassis, backbone frame chassis, aluminum space frame. The first type of chassis is ladder chassis. As you can see in figure, it's look like a ladder, so it is called as a ladder chassis. It is one of the oldest form of chassis that's still used by most of SUVs. It resembles a shape of ladder which having two longitudinal rails interlinked by several lateral and cross braces. The lateral and cross members provide rigidity to its structure. The advantages of this type of chassis is it has no much advantages. It is easy and cheap for hand build. Disadvantages of this type of chassis is torsional rigidity is much lower than other chassis, especially with vertical loads or bumps. It is used in most SUVs and classic cars. Next type of chassis is backbone chassis. It has a rectangular tube like backbone and it is simple in structure. So it is called as a backbone chassis. It is made up of glass fiber is used for joining front and rear axle and responsible for the strength. Space within structure used for positioning drive shaft in case of rear wheel drive. Advantage of this type of chassis is it is strong enough for smaller sports car and more space saving other than monocoque chassis. Disadvantages of this type of chassis is it does not provide protection against side impact or offset crash and not strong for high speed cars. It is used in Lotus Esprit, Elan MK2, TVR. Next type of chassis is monocoque chassis. It is most used in most modern cars use this type of chassis, a single piece of framework that gives shape to entire car and built by welding several pieces together. Demand for this monocoque chassis is increased because it is suitable for robotized production. Advantage of this type of chassis is it is inherently good crash protection and it has space efficient and cheap for mass production. Disadvantage of this type of chassis is it is heavy, impossible for small volume production, and it is used in near all mass production cars or all current approach. Next type of chassis is tubular space frame chassis. It is three-dimensional design employing number of circular and square section tubes. Tubes are positioned in different sections to provide mechanical strength against forces from anywhere. Tubes are welded together and form a complex structure. It has very good strong when it is very strong when compared with larger chassis and any other type of chassis. Advantage of this type of chassis is it is very strong and disadvantage of this type of chassis is it is very complex, time consuming to build and engage. A lot of space rise the door sill and result in difficult access to the cabin. It is used in all Ferrari before 360M Lamborghini Diablo, Jaguar XJ220. Next type of chassis is Eval Sab Monaco chassis. It is traditional steel Monaco chassis is become heavier than ever as a result. Car makers turn to replace steel with aluminum. More cars use aluminum in body panels. American steel manufacturers hired a Portage Engineering Services to develop a new kind of steel. Monocoque technology calls ultralight steel autobody (ULSAB). Advantages of this type of chassis is stronger and lighter than conventional monocoque without increasing production costs. Disadvantages of this type of chassis is still not strong enough for best sports cars. It is used in Opel Astra and BMW 3 Series. The next type of chassis is carbon fiber monocoque chassis. Carbon fibers is the most sophisticated material used in aircrafts, spaceships, and racing cars because of its superior rigidity to weight ratio. Several carbon fibers used in motor industry like Kelvar which has rigidity to weight ratio among them and can be found in body panel of many exotic cars. Advantage of this type of chassis is lightest and steepest chassis. Disadvantages of this type of chassis is the most unexpensive. It is most expensive and it is used in McLaren F1, Bugatti EB110 SS, Ferrari F50. The next type of chassis is aluminum frame chassis. ASF consists of extruded aluminum sections, vacuum die cast component, and aluminum sheet of different thicknesses. Highly stressed corner and joints and extruded section are connected by complex aluminum die casting. 40% lighter at and 40% steeper than complementary steel molecule. It quite complex. Advantages of this type of chassis is it is lighter than steel molecule and space efficient. Disadvantage of this type of chassis is still expensive for mass production. It is used in Bugatti. Thank you.